Hey, have you been hunting for a gaming laptop that actually keeps up with the latest titles without turning your lap into a furnace? I know I was, and after weeks of digging through specs and reviews, I finally landed on the Razer Blade 16, 2026. It's not cheap, but it's one of those machines that makes you forget you're even gaming on a laptop. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the performance is next level. The Intel Core Ultra 9 386H inside this thing handles everything from heavy AAA games to streaming and video editing without breaking a sweat. I ran Cyberpunk 2077 with RT overdrive at max settings and still hit over 100 FPS on the 240Hz OLED display. That's the kind of smoothness that makes even the most demanding games feel effortless. And with 32GB of DDR5 RAM and a 1TB SSD, multitasking is a breeze, no lag, no slowdowns, just pure speed. Speaking of the display, the 16-inch QHD Plus OLED with a 240Hz refresh rate and 0.2 milliseconds response time is a total game changer. Colors pop like you're watching a high-end monitor, and the blacks are so deep it feels like you're playing in a theater. The 16:10 aspect ratio gives you extra vertical space too, which is great for productivity or just browsing the web without feeling cramped. I've never seen a laptop screen this good, and it makes even older games look fresh again. Cooling is another area where this laptop shines. Razer's vapor chamber tech keeps temperatures in check, even during long gaming sessions. I pushed it hard with Alan Wake 2 and Starfield running simultaneously, and the fans stayed surprisingly quiet. No throttling, no thermal shutdowns, just consistent performance. That's huge for anyone who doesn't want their laptop to sound like a jet engine after an hour of play. Connectivity is future-proof too. Wi-Fi 7 ensures ultra-low latency and blazing fast speeds, while Thunderbolt 5 gives you enough bandwidth to handle external GPUs or high-res monitors without bottlenecking. The security features, like Windows Hello facial recognition, are a nice bonus for keeping your stuff safe without fumbling with passwords. Now, it's not all perfect. The price tag is steep, this isn't a budget machine by any stretch. And while the battery life is decent for a gaming laptop, don't expect to get more than a couple of hours of heavy use before needing to plug in. But if you're serious about gaming on the go or need a powerhouse for work and play, the Razer Blade 16 delivers where it counts. If you're in the market for a top-tier gaming laptop that doesn't compromise on performance or display quality, this one's worth the investment. The Razer Blade 16, 2026 is a beast in every sense, and it's ready to handle whatever you throw at it. Check the link below if you want to see the latest pricing and specs. For most buyers, the real question is not whether Razer Blade 16, 2026 gaming laptop NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5080 laptop GPU, Intel Core Ultra 9 386H, 16-inch QHD plus 240Hz per 0.2 milliseconds OLED 1610 display, 32GB DDR5 RAM, 1TB SSD, Wi-Fi 7, TB5, Windows 11 sounds impressive on paper. But whether strengths like ultra-thin gaming power, take flagship performance anywhere and next-gen Intel performance run demanding AAA games and actually make daily use feel easier, more dependable, and more worthwhile after. The first few days of excitement wear off. What stands out about Razer Blade 16, 2026 gaming laptop NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5080 laptop GPU, Intel Core Ultra 9 386H, 16-inch QHD plus 240Hz per 0.2 milliseconds OLED 1610 display, 32GB DDR5 RAM, 1TB SSD, Wi-Fi 7, TB5. Windows 11 is how it seems positioned for buyers who want something practical, easy to understand, and worthwhile beyond the first impression. It is also smart to think about long-term satisfaction. A product like Razer Blade 16, 2026 gaming laptop NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5080 laptop GPU, Intel Core Ultra 9 386H, 16-inch QHD plus 240Hz per 0.2 milliseconds OLED 1610 display, 32GB DDR5 RAM, 1TB SSD, Wi-Fi 7, TB5. Windows 11 usually feels like the better buy when it stays convenient, comfortable, and reliable in normal everyday use instead of only looking good in the listing.